So gentlemen, I understand that people who are looking at the CT might also be considering the Audi TDI. So Bob, can you tell me a little bit about the Audi?
Sure. This Audi A3 TDI has actually been around for a while in Audi's lineup. It really defines and is a segment leader in the premium compact segment. And so that's why Lexus has really targeted this as one of their main competitors. Has a very aggressive styling, low slung, low center of gravity, with the traditional Audi signature front grille. Gives it a very appealing look for our youthful buyers.
I understand that in terms of performance, they say that the Audi has a 0 to 60 that's a second faster and also boasts the performance of a V6. So, Charles, can you tell me a little bit about why the CT might be a better choice?
Okay, well, the CT200h is a four-cylinder, 1.8-liter four-cylinder, and it is a hybrid power. So I'm able to get the hybrid economy out of the vehicle in all stages. Matter of fact, we beat the mileage of the Audi by 8 in an overall combined.
Well, let me just make a point, though, about the diesel technology on this, which is a clean diesel, very good performance, low-end torque, which diesels are noted for, and mated with the 6-speed transmission in this vehicle and paddle shifters on the steering wheel, gives it a very aggressive, sporty driving feel when you're driving this vehicle.
Wow, that sounds great. What about the CT?
Well, the CT also has a way of getting a good performance sporty feel too. There's a dial on the center console I can turn to get a sport feel or I can get a serenity feel. So depending on what mood I'm in that day, it gives me a way of choosing. And because it is a hybrid, I have electric motor drive. It's a CVT transmission, so I get a real smooth acceleration, very quiet, and very efficient.
That's fantastic. Now, Bob, I understand that the Audi A3 TDI is considered clean diesel. Can you tell me what clean diesel means?
Well, traditionally, diesels haven't been known to be really clean. They've been known to be kind of a polluting type of a power plant, a lot of particulate matter and so forth. But with clean diesels, they've really cleaned up their act. This vehicle is actually rated as a ULEV vehicle, an ultra-low emissions vehicle, which means it's about 50% cleaner emissions-wise than a traditional gas-powered vehicle out there on the highway today. It also translates into very good fuel economy. So with 34 combined city and highway on this vehicle, puts it in a very good position in this segment.
The CT200h is a hybrid, and being a hybrid, it is a SULEV rated, which is 90% cleaner than most cars on the road today. It gets better mileage. It actually gets 43 city, 40 highway, and 42 combined. It gives me 8 miles per gallon better than the Audi. The car is recyclable. It's 80% recyclable overall, and we have new seat covers in the car. It's called New Lux. It's 50% lighter than leather and no VOCs, so it really makes it friendly for the environment.
Wow. So, Bob, in your opinion, how do these two compare when it comes to luxury?
Well, let's just take a look inside and look at some of the luxury features and appointments that are inside the A3. One of the first things you'll notice when you look in here is that it has standard leather upholstery for the seats, both front and rear, so that's a great feature. Also, it has a power adjustable driver's seat, manually adjustable tilt telescopic steering, nice satin finish on the metal trim pieces around the dash to give it a nice look, nice sporty look and feel. Also, the navigation system now uses a remote pointer device, so it's easy to navigate around on the nav system there. As well as in the rear, there's a nice feature. It's got a fold-down center armrest for those rear passengers to give them an extra added touch of luxury in the rear as well. Really great luxury appointments inside the vehicle.
The CT also has available perforated leather, and it also has the available navigation system with the remote touch. It's a whole lot easier to use than the Audi system. On the right side of the dash, we have a trim panel right above the glove compartment, easily replaceable, so you can actually change the mood in the car if you want. In the back seat, it's also roomier than the Audi.
So Charles, in terms of advanced technology, how do these two compare?
Well, the CT offers systems that the Audi doesn't even offer, one being the Smart Access system and the Safety Connect backup camera, even get it in the rearview mirror, pre-collision system, as well as dynamic laser cruise, and the navigation hard drive system that Audi doesn't offer.